Thank you, sir, for joining us and for your time. Let's just jump straight in. Tomorrow marks 22 years to the day that you delivered that very famous speech in Parliament. What, if anything, do you remember about it?
Well, a lot. I remember the previous night I went to bed at 2, still doing final trimming to the speech. I slept like a baby because my mind was made up. I remember telling my wife as we walked into Parliament, South Africa will never be the same again. But most of all, I remember it as what it was meant to be. A bona fide initiative from our side. We were then in government. Not only my side, it was a team effort of the then National Party. A bona fide initiative from our side to clear the decks and to prepare the stage for meaningful negotiation aimed at a negotiated solution, aimed at a constitution which would have the capacity to have the support of the overwhelming majority of all South Africans.
Now, as you were speaking and looking through the chambers, could you sense how MPs were feeling and how they were reacting?
Absolutely. I can clearly remember the shock in the benches of the Conservative Party, Dr. Treurnig and his people. I can remember the astonishment, the jubilant astonishment in other parts of the chamber. My own caucus, the ordinary MPs of the National Party, also, they expected something, but they also did not expect what I announced. So I could see also their surprise written on their faces.
Looking back to February the 2nd, 1990, if you had the opportunity, would you do it over?
Yes. Not only that decision and those announcements, all the major decisions I've taken since I became the leader of the National Party and thereafter the president, and during my term as president and as deputy president, all the major decisions, even with the advantage of hindsight, I would take again. Many smaller strategic and tactical decisions, with the advantage of hindsight, I might have things done differently. But on the major issues, I have no regrets.
Let's shift focus a bit and let's talk about the conference and the foundation. What is your goal and what is your vision for the foundation?
The theme of this year's conference, we every year on the 2nd of February arrange a conference, will be Paths to Prosperity. We'll be focusing more on the economic and economically related issues. Issues like education, issues like land reform, issues like economic and financial policy, and agriculture. So in that sense of the word, this year it's more economically, but with a view to start a debate. What we need, again, is consensus. We need to move back to the spirit of, from 1990 to 1994 and 1996, of, through dialogue, reaching consensus about the road ahead. And it will be in that positive spirit that we will have this conference.
And just lastly then, sir, how does a retired president and a Nobel laureate keep himself busy nowadays?
I get up late in the morning, I first read my newspaper, I never come to the office before 10 o'clock. I enjoy my golf when I'm here in the country, but I travel about 5 months a year that I'm not at home. So I'm keeping busy and it's keeping me young.
Sir, once again, thank you for your time and for joining us here on Morning Live.